Alright. Yeah. GG. Alrighty. America, chat. Hope we're all having a good night. One final match with BO6. It's gonna be on Hossie or fucking WMD search. There one. You know, this is why I practice before we load into a map, because this is horrendous casting. Obviously, I lost because I'm a loser. I'm a failure. We had it in the palm of our hands, but we let it slip. Unfortunate. Really, just a tough one. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I mean, you know. Dum, 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 dum. Alright, shit. Alright, everybody, welcome to the grand final. Happy birthday to Mischief. I know he's watching somewhere or at some point in time. We're getting right into this one. WMD, this will be our final series of Black Ops 6, aside from a throwback next year, but stay on schedule here. WMD, this is going to be a best of 7 series. WMD is the first map. And Villains Black making it here after running the losers bracket. Strong run out of them, and very aggressive on both ways, but really no gunfights coming out yet. And that's some timing on Growler. Just missing them. See if they can find Siege, or if he's gonna see one. He's gonna finesse, but not gonna find anything. Growler now. Pressure's on. Finds one. Pretty much knows where Poke's at, but the question is, can he get to him in time? Takes a bad route, but still has plenty of time. He's gonna find it. Growler with the 1v2 to kick us off. He's ready to go for this grand final. Siege played that well, but not able to find anything. Growler just comes in. Absolutely slams him for a little bit there. Villains Black, Toxic Gaming. Two that you didn't see in the throwback circuit. Toxic Gaming will be appearing throughout next season. Really wanted a Beyond Esports versus Toxic Gaming Grand Final because Beyond's going out and Toxic's going in. That would have been a very poetic one, but this works as well. Oh, Tag's coming in and each doing his homework, casting that first one. Stakes in that 1v2 now, but he's on the pinch. Might be able to find at least one here. Siege gonna see him. Route sticks. I like that route. I don't think he saw Growler, but he's gonna get by. At the very least, pushes him out of that power position. Have a good idea where he's at. Oh, almost wins it. That was gonna be a tough 1v2 out of 6, but he almost pulls it off, and Toxic Gaming starting off hot. Good shot. Oof. Good looks there. Truth is, Toxic Gaming are the heavy favorites, really, in any version of this matchup, but not just this matchup, this grand final. I mean, there's not really many teams out there right now, or duos, rather, that would gotta be able to fight this. Marv and Megatron were a strong duo, but unfortunately, they kinda... Oh. Good shots. 6 doesn't stick it, so now he's in a bit of trouble. Anyway, Marv and Megatron were a strong shout. They just had to forfeit out, which is why we had that rematch for the 3rd round, which was then the finale of losers there. And Siege gonna find the 2nd. Yeah, really strong start here. That said, I mean, Villains Black lost WMD and Brian the Surge. Might just be a little bit of a respawn team, but hey. And let me make sure I'm not muted, because that would have irritated the heck out of me. But we are not, and we're pretty much flying through this search. Not much going on. Finally, Villains take a round. Good work there. Mid bang out. Slow start for Pope so far. Six really been left in a couple of bad situations, but team shot in there. Found out a way to win it. We'll have to do a poll at some point on the channel, but if it is uplink for the 3rd game mode, should we play it in the future there next season? Usually we do search and hardpoint only for a lot of these, but as long as it's not control, I'm pretty much game. Oh, no, a little bit of bad timing for Stick. Yeah, Growl's gonna win that. Pope trying to figure out, had a little stutter there, but figure out what the heck this up top play looks like. He's gonna see Growler. Growler's gonna win it anyway. Pope, a little shaky to start this one. Unfortunate there. Yeah, and that's kind of, that up top's a bit of a blackout play, but pretty effective in the catching somebody out. But like I said, use a spot once, especially in these, you're going to be using them a couple times, and then it's going to be known. Yeah, this has just been absolute domination from Toxic Gaming. Villains Black, they're doing their best right now, but just really not as good as we're accustomed to seeing out of them. Pope 1 in 5, and this is going to be a B hit. First B hit we've seen in a minute. Oh. Pope has his cross on Siege, but oh, didn't even know this was a thing. Oh yeah, I did know this was the thing. I should have seen that. Oh, Siege does not react. Pope with 2. There he is. Finally spawning into the search and destroy. Good work. Yeah, at first I didn't know Siege was reacting to that. He's probably just waiting for somebody to hop him, but good play from Popes to stay patient, make him chow him there, and mercy. Alrighty. 2-4 is definitely doable. Siege running down there. Maybe out here. It's gonna happen. Pope finds it. Growler. 1v2. Pope's gonna shoulder that. Question is, what can Growler get up to here positioning wise? Out. That's a great play. Six is there though. He's gonna find it. 3-4. They're bringing it back. Odd to have them start slow when they were the ones just playing, but you're definitely back into this one. Oof. See what they choose to do on offense here for Toxic Gaming. Been a spicy. Pope's gonna find first blood. Siege in the 1v2 now. Alright, Villains is all the way back into this one. They're just working together. Siege is ready for him. There's nothing. He can't find anything. Didn't even get to ask a question, unfortunately. Those of you watching this is the grand finals of our final tournament. We decided to do one more. We are hosting it. Ran by a mystery. You saw him play earlier in the tournament. He's been around. Was Wizard on the throwback circuit, but yeah. We are in that tournament. Grand finals. 4-4. So this map got real interesting real quick, and gotta wonder. That is. Siege finds blood on Pope. Sticks in the 1v2. Growler's kind of left out, and I think he does see Sticks there, so. Got both weapons to use. Rocking this garbage Cloud9 skin. It's really irritating to look at. Go back to Siege. And Sticks is not moving, so I think he's either waiting on something that's never going to come, or he is going to wait this round out. Truth is, this team is not pushing. So I don't mind it. It's a hard read. It's also going to make them tweak on timings, but they kind of have this whole map pinned, so Sticks going to have to start moving here, work some map control. Or not, he could sit here. I mean, realistically speaking. Probably got the same amount of odds, but I'd like to see him try. For the love of the game, at least. Siege saw him. Or didn't. Yeah, he did. God only knows if he saw him, but he kills him off bombing. 5-4 for Toxic. Stopping the momentum there. Nice. Pretty balanced map. I mean, strong start, strong bounce back, and a little bit of back and forth. This is a big map. I mean, Pope and Sticks are obviously pretty good at respawn, but I know Siege and Growler are too. You do have a little more runway because it's best of 7, but you don't want to go down 2-0, 3-0. It makes it really hard to stay in the series. And Pope's going to find blood. Sticks going to get turned on a little bit there, and Pope's looking for the trade. He's not gonna find it! Siege 1v2s for the map #1 win. Wow. That was disgusting. That Jackal, after getting buffed, is the worst thing I have seen in a while now. This gun absolutely shot me. Bullet there. As far as that go, that was pretty entertaining. Siege and Growler pretty balanced. Sticks and Pope pretty balanced as well. Pretty much what you'd expect, so. Welcome to Grind. Absolutely torturous map to play in Hardpoint. Didn't mind it in Search, played a little odd, but still a pretty solid map. Toxic taking the lead 1-0 right now. See if I can do the series score for you guys here. Oh, I definitely can't do it in game. Anyway. Here we go, Hardpoint. Grind. Map that Toxic has struggled on a fair amount. Team Dust. Where Pope's coming from. Pope. He could be shot in the back, and that's a strong start for Toxic. Very strong start. Not even a kill on the board for Villains, but I think Growler's got some tweaker cam. Oh. Finch comes out. So far. Oh, man. Pretty balanced effort. I mean, not a lot of time for Villains, but Toxic didn't get that much either. So, 6 Sona Donut, but he's going to be here first in time. Growler not going to read the corner. Sticks gonna read that spawn though. He should commit to it. First. Take it out. Hope gets killed as well. A little bit of a troll there out of them. Pretty sure that held wraps a little bit. I don't know, I might just do that straight. I never actually played it. There we go, re-break immediately for Villains. Can technically take the lead on this one. Run at him. Didn't really work out in his favor, and so Toxic remains in front. And that's another clean wave. I mean, Villains is definitely shooting back. Pretty balanced in that aspect, but you know, I mean, it's only a small lead, but still, I've been getting the most amount of time. Traditional. Take it down. Not gonna find Growler. Looked like he might have, but not quite able to. See how the setup goes for Toxic. Hold the rest of this time. Siege getting pushed out. They're just pigeonholed up there. I was not gonna find one though. Oh, was that Siege? I had him backwards. Oh boy. 1v1 for the time. Growler's gonna win it. The time Sticks is there. Siege is just gonna rotate. Smart call at a Siege, but not terrible for Villains. Just gotta work a break here early. Siege gonna find Pope on the initial. They got stun sticks as well. So. Oh! Honestly, that's insane. That's spawn. The 6 could have found Growler there, but it's a border too. It's not gonna go your way. The teamwork Siege, and they're going to do so. Good shots. Pope on a 3 spree now. Now watching the same damn angles. They're gonna take the lead. Pope should be dead here. He is. So back and forth we continue to go. Styx struggling, pretty much the only one struggling in the lobby. Usually from Styx you'll see him go effective and come back later in the game. Should be the rest of the time going for Toxic. Good shoulders there. But we are back to P1 and there is Styx rotated, ready to go. Opportunity for Toxic. Hope just jumped out. Oh my goodness. Growler's gonna find Styx with a pistol. Hope's gonna find 2 anyway. This has been kind of insane, I don't know. It's like, people kind of getting world started out here, but looking to break through the back. Gonna read it now. Hope's just gonna jump at him. Siege gonna have this pinch here. That's a break to Toxic. This is such a bang out map that you kind of watch it and you get lost into what's going on. It feels like, it's about as close as it can get, especially with Styx at 5 and 12 right now. Double negative, struggling pretty bad, but this is where it can get out of hand. Toxic take the lead, and they do have P2 rotation. That said, Pope walks in, finds 1, but Styx gonna have the back spawn. Growler may not tell him the info because he spawned close, so Styx is there. He's not gonna find anything. Really gotta step up to the spawn if he wants to do anything. Toxic start to expand that lead. Starts to get a little dangerous here. Need a break. Styx gonna find 1. Valor's here. Gonna find 1. Not gonna find both, and Pope gonna 1v1. Siege spawns close, gonna find it. Styx gonna run right into him. Gonna die. And that's a great hill out of Toxic Gaming. Extending this lead. A little further out of reach. I mean, we've not seen a lot of holds, so them to get the first big hold is going to be pretty big going down this, going down the line here. But oh my goodness, that looked insane. Oh, making a good read. The shotgun, no, nobody can beat the shotgun in a gunfight. My biggest mistakes in this tournament was not using that gun soon enough. Holy, is it Styx gonna break on in. He's using it now. Why not? Struggle and pull out the shotgun. Pinch, nope, get shotgun. Siege there. Is he gonna get turned on? He does get turned on! Siege might have ran out of ammo, but Villains are right back in it with a big hold here. Watch out. Styx work on rotation. He's on a 3, by the way, so they're not gonna have rotation. Styx kind of ignoring it. That gonna know that he's ignoring it. Love that out of Styx. Styx has been moving way better than he was late in the throwback there. Obviously, he got second at the throwback as well, if I'm not mistaken. But oh my goodness, great shots. Don't know who got second at the throwback. And they're gonna re-break that, but as I was saying, he's kind of moving. Watch him do a little shimmy, do a little shake. He's looking good right now. Gonna over chow there. And this is back to being back and forth. You know, a bit of a nitpick I have seen from Villains, and even noticed when playing them, is that they are really prone to just running out of hill. Make them overextend, make them chow you in that time. Obviously, it's tough in a 2v2 though, trust that, but usually works better than just running it down. Toxic has the lead, just gotta work on P1 break. Gonna find the first stick. Holding the front. Dallas gonna reach out the front. Oh, can't find anything. That's a quick break from Toxic. They are reading the spawn, so. Nice on Pope though. Does do a little bit of damage. Ooh. I don't really know who's gonna win this one. It sticks all the way back. 17 and 22. After that start, it's not bad at all. Just gotta stay alive. Dude. Gotta stay alive. Oh my goodness. They do get P2 spawns, so that was best case scenario. Big hold here. Quick one on the game, and that's 2 dead. Pope is blocking 6, just gotta touch that time. Here we go. This is the hill that Toxic held to get that lead they had. The question now is, can Villains do the same? Siege is in the back, Styx is reading it. Timing could be interesting here. Oh, Siege finds both. But nasty goopies. That makes things tricky now, as they're going to maintain this lead. Nobody can win here now, but this is a big break. You don't want to give a big lead here. Oh, just kind of shoots over his head, giving him a haircut. We are going to be essentially in a tie game. Going into the... Oh, unless Styx dies here. Styx shooting the absolute bullshit, but Pope already rotated, so... Gonna be a bang out on the hill. Okay. Damn! Siege finds both again. No, he's on a 3, so. It's the time, Villains. You gotta break now. One goes down. Pope is in. Honestly, just being in time here is all you really need to do. They're gonna set up a pinch, but Styx should eventually read this. He's not gonna have done his Growler, and Pope gets taken down. Lead switches back, and they can win on this, so. You gotta break and you gotta push through deep, so it's gonna be a 1v1, and that's gonna do it. Toxic Gaming. Find map number 2. It was a close one, but played it well in the end, and they're gonna go up 2-0 in this grand final. Here's a look at the scoreboard. Both positive on Toxic, both negative on Villains, but overall, solid game. Alright, everybody. Hacienda. Our final time on it for Search and Destroy in Black Ops 6. It was a good map. Honestly, it's been in a few of our big moments here for the Black Ops 6 season. Whether that was in Survive the Island or if that was in the Throwback Circuit. See how we send it off. Bit of a mid-bang out. He's gonna challenge Growler. Should be able to get bombed down here, and Siege working that absolute pinch. That Growler down, but Siege finds Sticks, so Pope's gonna be in a tricky situation. To find one, gonna know where Siege is coming from. The question is, what timing does he get? And Siege guns him down, finds both in the round. Just a little too clean out of Siege there. Oof. Thought Pope had that a little in the bag, but no. Wow. Siege has been really impressive. I mean, consistency-wise, especially when he's running an AR, traditionally a sub, but might be transitioning here into an AR going forward because he's been playing really well. Really have noticed no problems with him, and we're gonna stick with him as he's on 2, finds both last round. Gonna see that cross. He's gonna run at him and now Sticks left alone in it. Potentially find Siege, but no. Sticks is in an absolute terrible spot. Wow. Okay. Toxic started strong in WMD as well, so nothing really surprising here. The question is, can Villain find that first? Bare fist, essentially, here. Going down 3-0 would pretty much doom the series. No doubt about that. Six finds the first. Growler's angle. Six knows that. And that's gonna be the round. Oh! I don't think he got it, but Growler kind of trolled there if he did get it. Holy crap, Sticks! A man on a mission and Growler. I didn't think he'd check that again till 7, but immediately retakes it. I mean, the only way Sticks won that was if that happened. Growler got a little bit overconfident. Sticks makes him pay in an absolute improbable 1v2. And there you go. I mean, that could, if that doesn't give you life, I don't really know what will. Sticks starting to shoot like mischief here late in the grand final. It's a must-win map. Excuse me. Oh, they're gonna see that. Sticks is gonna. Pope's gonna be there. Growler, 1v2 chance. And Pope gonna see him, but so far they're just playing window. Oh, who saw who? They both saw each other. I just get out. Too late. 1v2 chance for Sticks, or Growler now. And Sticks is probably shitting it a little bit. They're gonna check low, and that's gonna be easy for Growler. Finding 2 pretty easy kills. And honestly, I don't hate how Sticks played that. Just gotta check that low. Also, like, Growler kind of played that a little weird in a sense where he just stayed neutral for a little bit. Now, sometimes that's really the play in a retake situation. If you have time, you can kind of make the other person move around. Moving around isn't always the best in Search and Destroy, especially on some of these maps in a 2v2. Growler on 2 now. After the 1v2. That was a huge 1v2 looking back for Sticks. Could have been 3-0 down. Kind of looking for Pope to pop takeover. Did it earlier. And he finds Growler off bomb. Siege gonna trade it. Siege in a 1v2. Sticks here. Not gonna see him. Gonna win it though. Sticks winning some big ones here in the early part of Hacienda Search. Man, I am bumbling around here. Oof. Too clean out of the young gun there. Two villains choose to do an offense. Really been a defensive bloodbath here. Double on Halls, good call. They could get timing here on Growler, but he's gonna already reposition. I ain't gonna be here. It's just I get that time. Damn. Does he read Growler? No, he does not. Growler gets bad timing. Oh man, I like this out of Sticks. He's planning safe, so it limits how he can play this retake, but so I don't hate it. In fact, I kind of like it. And he oh man, he wins that. Wow. You know, I do swear usually. I censored myself there because I kind of forgot what I was doing. Wow, I like that play out of Sticks. I mean, obviously timing went his way a little bit there, but that was a great 1v2. Wow. Okay. Sticks is really hard carrying the search, and he's got an RC car. Not always the most efficient thing on the map. Word to Shotzi there, but definitely can come in clutch if you need it. They're gonna get through, and Villains, or Toxic Gaming, rather, it's pretty slow. See what kind of timing they get. They're doubled. Oh, it's great timing. Siege checks it, but he's gonna get taken down. Growler's gonna reach out this. Pope gonna win both. Pope's finally in this map. Starting slow in these searches, but Sticks are kind of bailing out early in this one, and so Pope picks it up. They're gonna win this map once again. Not an actual must-win, but nobody wants a reverse sweep in a grand final. It's a best of 7. I mean, you kind of want it to go 7 if you have to. Fringe search has been honestly insane for these guys on Villains. Fringe HP good as well, so, you know, this might go 7. I mean, I don't know if we're prepared for it. Mentally, physically, as a unit here, but, you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I thought Pope was going to wallbang that or something crazy. Ground's going to bang this. He's going to find 6. Oh, boy. Question is, what kind of garbage timing is going to go on here? It's the absolute worst. Siege going to find it. Finally gets around on the board for Toxic. Yeah, that's a bad timing position. Unless, of course, he got info or believed he was correct. Okay, not that it works. That may have been one of those situations where you want to run around a little bit. Nitpicking, I know. I have mini-map here. Honestly, for me, I probably double mini got shot in the head, so. Still have the lead here. No worries, back on defense. Offense has been really tough. Coach is banging down middle. Out anyway, they line up. No, something I've noticed, Villains kind of stack up pretty frequently. And now it's tied up 4-4. It's getting a little bit dangerous. had quite a few team kills in the first series tonight. Gonna have to clean that up, and Siege is now on 3. Been running in this Hacienda. And these have been some spicy maps. I mean, Toxic dominant in the overall look or outlook on it, but it's definitely not been anything crazy. Pope's gonna find him. So Siege in the 1v2, but Six is gonna give him one for free. Pope's gonna give him the other one. Now that your one shot, homie. This guy's on Mars. We're just rechalling one shot. It does take good space, but should die here. Oh, Siege finds the worst time to throw a grenade probably in history. You know, we want to talk about bad timing. That burrito. That is what that looks like. In case we were wondering. And Villains on map point. And Pope popped in. Look at him. 8-7. Sneaky thing about Pope, there's like a certain point in the game where you're like, oh, he's not doing good. And the next thing you know, you blink and he's not carrying per se, but he's definitely all the way back into it. Teachers are finds Pope, Sticks gonna get called out. He should get jumped. He does, and we're going to round 11. This series has been about as close as it gets. Can Villains make the scoreline like it? But comes down to this, in my opinion. Are we gonna see a banger or we're gonna see a 4-0? Obviously, this isn't the last map. You're watching this. Toxic's up 2-0, but just the feeling I'm getting from it. Here we go. Running down A. We're hopping bomb. Can Pope see his feet? I don't think he can, so quick plant. And that's obviously gonna favor Toxic there. Oh, it sticks. Runs out no man's land. Pope left on well side. Nowhere. This should be it. Yep, and we're up 3-0 for Toxic. Man, that's so frustrating out of our Villains there. There's really no. Just kind of limp there through the finish. I mean, they weren't taking rounds. They were. I don't know. Toxic Gaming go up 3-0, and they're looking good. Siege with 10 in the Search or Destroy. Growler negative, but ended strong. We're going to a hard point. Alright, here we go. Let's go one more map. Why not? Let's see what Villain's got in store. A strong French team. And now they're gonna have to reverse sweep for this. And that's gonna be Growler finds both, and Toxic gonna start with the time. Oh, gonna get naded. Stick should find Growler here. It's going to, so. Back and forth. I just don't really love this map. I think it does play better in twos than, at least. Not here. He's not. Doing a little shimmy, doing a little shake, and this is gonna be a great play out of Sticks. They're gonna have rotation as well. Sticks on 3. He's looking great right now. The 10 push, but hit the wall. Absolutely Sticks. Feed him. Papa's hungry. Tucky frying right now. Somebody put this guy on SMG. What was he doing on AR all year? Kind of lost the plot. One doesn't find 2. Sticks is coming. Uh-oh. Stomp, stomp, stomp. He's in the hill. Guy's a freaking kaiju on the map right now. Somebody put his kid down. He's got a cruise pistol. He's got everything. Pope's trying to beat this guy's ass, but they're gonna have rotation here to P3. The money hill. Pope's just hitting a like nothing round. I don't know what Pope just hit there. He popped it. I don't give a shit round. That's gonna give Sticks timing to get into the hill. Uh-oh. Here comes Growler. Finds one. Almost finds both. He's gonna get shot in the absolute cheeks. Sticks gonna be here though. Leaves it. Doesn't win it. Such a bang out. This hill's either like an absolute slammage, just somebody you can or it's a bit of a bang out depending on spawns. See these split spawns here? They're very, what's the word? Oh yeah, bad. these spawns suck. Pope's gonna break in, so they're gonna keep this lead. Even with this little bit of hell time here. One step. Siege, not gonna give it to him. Pope got a spawn. Oh shit, I'm in the wall. Oh, I'm through the wall. I'm trying new things here, guys. Give me some slack. Growler in the corner. Yeah, it's gonna be a 1v1 here on time. You're just giving them the scrap. This is best done if you contest it, because the moment you go for that time, it's very risky. Not often a reward at the end of it, and there you go. You gotta be very efficient on your trades. Way worse than fours, but not great decision in twos. Test it. Be aggressive. It's gonna work out there. I know you don't want to contest the point away, like just think about it. Trust me, isn't really a bad thing on this one. And we are going to P1 with Villains Black holding the lead. Sticks was at one point 10-3. Definitely cooled down, but Pope's heated up, and so if they start shooting together here, maybe one of these times, Pope just jumps off the top row. Sticks might want to use that cruise. Maybe he's gonna save it for P2. You never know with this guy. He's a maniac. He's 12-4 now, though. What can he find? Siege. Growler. Pope should trade this. He's going to. Without Siege like a reckless person. I mean, all said and done. Rotation. gonna go for Toxic, but the lead should be back in Villain's hands here as long as they play this right. Sticks using the save that cruise, break P2 with it, wait, call that baby in. Toxic take the lead, and back and forth, these hard points are super close, really nothing separating them. Maybe Six doesn't know he has a cruise, because he's just getting turned on now. Growler on a 4. Okay, I don't mind saving it. I also don't mind using it either. Gonna reload at it and gonna find Growler is fully heated up, and it's been all Toxic gaming since P4. Truth is, I mean, from the cruise, but all said and done, you're only 10, 14 points down. Could have been much worse for you. Siege in the rat corner. Maybe fly that cruise to the window? I don't know. You know, I have no clue. And Six gonna get that nice little close spot. Oh, he's finally gonna win it. Gala jumps out the window. Now Sticks. Pope. All the way at 10. Say, please don't lose that one. That was upsetting. Pope wins it. Growler spawning close. So we continue to go back and forth. Villains need the time. Six does a little weird thing there. Thought Pope was in it with him. Just running out with his knife. Sees that close spawn. This is looking all Toxic gaming. I mean, as strong as Sticks started, I mean, what we are witnessing here is a lack of consistency from both of them. Nothing towards Sticks, just both of these guys not really able to play well together. And hello. Good night. Six, anything is put to sleep. And this is gotta be over now. I mean, technically not, but I mean, you just lost all momentum. Sticks is backed into blend. Nice shooter. Pillow pet. He jumps up, says, "Kill me, Growler. I'm tired." Oof. Not what you like to see. Unless you have an early bedtime, in which case, yes, this is pretty convenient, isn't it? Able to find one. The kill goes the way of Villains. Is this doable? Technically, yes. I just don't think they got it in them. Sticks has been holding on to a cruise missile for the entire game, and is terrified to use it for some odd reason. So he's gonna get jumped on hill. Hope's gonna help him out. Man. Hope will challenge any gunfight, regardless of health. Which is somewhat typical, but equally upsetting. I don't, you know, like, I respect it, but it's not the best. Should be a Villain's break, and we're gonna see it. So, honestly, if you can hold P2 for a 460 and use this cruise missile to break it, you could win it. Maybe this will remind Six Sticks, you're gonna die to a missile. You also have one of those. So let's whip it out. Thoughts on P2 missilage? Still no. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Gonna shoot over his head now. Maybe use. Now maybe. You know, that could be helpful. I'm gonna use it. He's gonna find both. He's on a 4 streak, and this is over. I think Sticks. If he uses it now, I'm gonna break my keyboard. Okay. I mean, like, brother, that thing on the right can be used as a score streak to help break hills in some, you know, very specific cases. But it looks like he's gonna take it to the grave with him. hoping to use it in next map in BO7, which would be helpful, yeah. Now he's going to use it now. The game's 100% over. He's going to go in and say, hey, I'll use this. Just, you know, I like explosions. They're kind of cool. They sound nice. You can tactically use this map. It's toxic gaming. Growler just got to touch this time. It's over. Like a wall. Shallot. Doesn't matter. The game's over. Alright, well, 4-0. Predictable, yet close. Yeah, if they win this, you know, I'm gonna sell my kidney. I'll give it a win. Because this game's over. This game's over. How can the game be over? Now the game is over. And yeah, wow. Sticks really popped off and then fell asleep. Maybe took a Benadryl mid-map there. I don't know what happened to him. Consistency is key, and consistency went to toxic there. And you see that bottom right, that the calling card is the best play in like red? That's kind of cool. Don't know what that's about. Anyway. Yeah, got slammed a little bit, but hey. You made it to the final. You did alright. Siege Growler, congratulations. Oh, dar shit. What's up? Yeah, that's what